I came across this heavy object, 610 grams, that spins, and initially I thought it might be an old-fashioned pencil sharpener. I opened it up to take pictures, hoping the unusual interior might provide some clues. Any idea what this could be? This is a pencil sharpener designed for the old 2 millimeter mechanical graphite rod pencils. It's specifically made to sharpen only the graphite, not the wood. You would extend a bit of the rod and insert the pencil into the hole and gently swirl it around. This method would create an incredibly sharp point, perfect for fine line work and drawings and sketches. I found this mysterious disc-shaped object that has slightly raised iridescent patches on both sides. It's thin but surprisingly heavy, suggesting it might be made of metal. It has a 4-inch diameter. I've tried searching Google with various combinations of terms like disc, iridescent, metal, metallic, petrified, fossil, and more, but haven't found anything similar. My mom can't quite recall, but she thinks she might have picked it up at a gem store over 20 years ago. We're stumped. Does anyone have any ideas on what this could be? This is a pyrite sun disc. These unique pyrite suns are found in Sparta, Illinois. Pure pyrite crystallization with no matrix, featuring radiating golden crystals that sparkle in the light. These are also known as pyrite dollars, sun dollars, or miner's dollars. Collected in a coal mines 300 feet below the Earth's surface, these suns formed over 350 million years ago. The fan crystal structure is due to compressed growth between sheets of anthracite coal shale. At one time, these were mistakenly thought to be fossilized sand dollars or lily pads. These are located by gently splitting the layers of shale and then must be cleaned by a labor-intensive process which produces such wonderful treasures. While traveling to Maltepe, Istanbul, I came across a series of unusual structures. They appear to be movable, but they are locked in place. Each has an interior compartment that can be accessed with a key. Standing at about chest height, they seem to be designed to slide, revealing something underneath, though none appear to have been moved for quite some time, as indicated by the overgrown grass around them. The glass on them is also quite thick. What makes them even more intriguing is that they only exist along one particular street, around 10 identical pyramidal structures, all locked in place. I asked locals and nearby workers about them, and the only information I could gather was that there used to be running water, and there still is. However, the accuracy of this claim remains uncertain. When I pressed further about their purpose, one man who had witnessed their construction told me that even the builders themselves didn't know why they were being installed. Do you have any idea what this thing might be? A friend shared, "These were created long ago as part of a project to build an artistic street. The plan envisioned blue lights illuminating the path with seating along the sides and pyramids designed to showcase art pieces. However, the vision was never fully realized. Only the pyramids became a reality, while the rest remained just a promise." I found these in the forest near my house. They stand about 2 feet tall, with holes running through to the base, and seem to be made of clay. The bases are completely independent, not attached to anything, so I can move them around freely. Any idea what it could be? It's a chimney pot, the top section of a chimney. It was likely removed during a house demolition or a fireplace upgrade. If they're connected to something underground, they might be sitting on top of a vent. This week I spotted 2 large structures holding copper pipes while traveling down Interstate 65. They were secured in brackets and being transported along the highway. At first glance, they resembled pipe organs, though I'd expect those to have tubes of varying heights. Any idea what these might be? I'm thinking it's a custom piping job for some kind of industrial installation. The stands they are on only manufactured for transport. Once at the site, they will remove them and install them accordingly. I found these mysterious items in a safe at the home of a deceased man. 11 identical stacks of thin black paper strips, each wrapped in plastic and covered in a fine white dust. Each strip measures approximately 16 centimeters by 6.5 centimeters, with each stack standing about 5 centimeters tall. Aside from these, the safe was completely empty. Their age and origin are unknown. There are no labels, markings, or any visible printing on the strips. The deceased had a degree in chemistry, though it's unclear if that's relevant. The material wasn't stored in any way that would suggest it was hazardous. Out of caution, I haven't tasted or tested the powder. A Google search yielded no useful results, only pages related to handicrafts and photography due to keywords like black paper and white powder. Any ideas on what these might be? It's construction paper or similar. He was scammed to believe it was currency dyed to be smuggled and could be restored. The black money scam, sometimes also known as the black dollar scam or wash scam, is a scam where con artists attempt to fraudulently obtain money from a victim by convincing them that piles of banknote-sized paper are real currency that has been stained in a heist. The victim is persuaded to pay fees and purchase chemicals to remove the dye, with the promise of a share in the proceeds. This brass item recently arrived at a UK scrapyard. It measures 175 millimeters wide, 200 millimeters tall, and 5 millimeters thick, weighing approximately 1.5 kilograms. Engraved on it are the words USS Pickerel SS-524. After some research, I found that USS Pickerel SS-524 was a submarine, but I haven't been able to uncover any specific details about this particular piece. Does anyone have any insights into what it might be? This is a bronze casting of the USS Pickerel's logo, created to commemorate its christening or commissioning. Typically, these castings are mounted on a hardwood shield and given to worn plank holders or VIPs associated with the submarine, allowing them to be displayed on a wall. Judging by the pitting on this piece, it was likely a defective casting, too flawed to be gifted, but too valuable to be scrapped. Instead, someone repurposed it as a paperweight rather than melting it down. Similar plaques are often produced with additional elements, such as a Battlefield E, Presidential Unit Citations, or Meritorious Unit Citations, to honor significant achievements. My friend came across this transparent plastic device while staying at an Airbnb in Italy. It was firmly placed in an electrical socket about ankle height. It made no sound, had a constant green light, and featured a removable plastic lid, though he didn't try to force it open. There was also a vertical switch with no labels or indications of its function. The transparent plastic appeared to be a protective cover for a small bulb inside, visible at the center of the metal ring. With no clear way to look it up online, he was unsure what it was. Since the place wasn't his, he didn't want to tamper with it too much or test the switch. Does anyone know what it is?